And safety prophylactics engaged. Because nobody wants to get their hand impregnated with lube. Welcome back, womans and gentlemans. I'm your host. Huh? Pretty cool, huh? Alright. A kind soul on multitool.org sent me a BAK, which is short for a British Army knife. Huh? Look at that. Got a nice little straight blade. Honking can opener. Look at this thing. There's a huge can opener. Well, I got my Skeletal. There's the main blade on that. Look how big it is versus the Skeletal blade. And then, of course, Marlin spike, which I have to admit, now the Marlin spike is handy because it actually acts like a decent awl for leather. And of course, you can use it as a Marlin spike, but it's great for like a pokey bit thing. Digging stuff out, grabbing O-rings or seals, out check valves, things like that. It's just a handy little tool. Of course, it comes with the bail, and it's got this little cool screwdriver. But anyways, a good friend of mine from multitool.org named Magnetus sent this to me as a gift for Yule. And I thought I would do a small quick review of it. And to just give him some thanks because I mean he really went out of his way. He didn't have to do this for me. I told him he knew I was looking for one, but he went out of his way and sent me one. And that's just awesome. It's simple construction too. Just two springs. Stainless steel, well, it's all stainless steel. And it's got some numbers on here. Let's get it. Focus. Come on, focus. Seriously, come on. It's right there. You can see the numbers on there. I'm assuming that's a serial number right there. Of course, 1987, I think is what it's made. But like with the arrow, the J dot, R dot, I really don't know what that means. One thing it does says is oil the joints. And let me tell you something. Yes, you definitely want to do, because the springs on this, man, they're like steel traps. You definitely want to oil the joints on this and break this thing in, because I tell you what, well, it's got nail nicks. And I tell you what, they are nail breakers. But as big as everything is, I don't even use the nail nicks. Just use my fingers. Or, yeah, use my fingers, just grab the implement itself. And speaking of lubrication, you could use 3-in-1 oil, WD-40. I know a lot of people like mineral oil. Some people use Astroglide. Now me, however, I just like using the good old grease. Now, there's two camps about this. You can, a lot of people say a little dab would do you, too much would screw you. However, I like a lot. Bigger the gob, better the job. So, get in there, get that grease in there good. Work her in there. Like I said, don't be afraid to put some grease on it. Same thing we use for the tractors and balers and dozers and stuff like that. And just work that in there. Work it in. All over there. And then just wipe the excess off. Good to go. It's good to go in your pocket. But yeah, see how much better it is. So don't worry about that grease. Keeps it from rusting. Of course, it's stainless steel, but you know, say if it was a carbon steel one, yeah, don't worry about it. Get some grease on there, and that definitely loosens them up, and with a little bit of time, they get a little bit smoother. Now, on a serious note, when you first get them, they are a little bit of a nail breaker. Like I said, though, you don't even actually have to use the nail nicks. I mean, there's plenty of room where you can grab the blade without even using the nail nick right there. I mean, you just grab it. Same thing with the can opener. And I've used a can opener a couple of times, and I gotta tell you what, that is one wicked can opener. I wouldn't be surprised it can actually open up a 55 gallon steel drum. But this is a good reason why some of you guys, if you're interested in multi-tools or knives, you should join MTO.org. I said that's where I got that knife at. Thanks to my buddy Luke, aka Magnetus. That's his username, forum name, whatever you want to call it. But I gotta tell you, I kind of think this is an underrated knife. I don't see too many people use these anymore, and it's a good solid knife. And it takes a wicked edge. And it's got your basics. You would think you would see this knife more often, or a lot of people using it. And it's kind of underrated a little bit, maybe. But anyways, thanks again, Luke. I very, very much appreciate you going out of your way to give me one of these from the UK itself. I mean, it's authentic. It's the real deal. I even had an authentic British guy, or whatever you call themselves, give it to me. Beautiful knife, and a cool piece of history on top of that. While we're at it, of course, today's Christmas Eve, this and that, so you guys, happy Hanukkah or Yuletide or Christmas, whatever it is you guys celebrate, Saturnalia. Hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys around.